Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. So, I'm going to do another one of these podcasts responding to the myriad of comments I've gotten on a video I did. Let me look at the date here. August 6th, 2019. So, what is that? Okay, a little bit over a month. And it's my NDE, near death experience in Catholic guilt. Okay, so I've had 4,165 views. That's awesome. And I didn't promote it at all. It was just one of those things. And take a look at this. 98 comments. Listen, when I did this, I wasn't interested in, promoting this. I'm not at all. I mean, I was trying to figure this stuff out on my own. Now, earlier I did a video on not so much Catholicism, but the Orthodox, Christians, fundamentalists, literalists, Christians who are, how should I say, bigoted, if you will. How many times have you heard from a Christian accept Jesus? Like, well, I'm a Jew. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe that Jesus is Son of God. I'm a Jew. Okay, you burn in hell. Is that what you're telling me? Or how about, hey, well, I'm a Muslim. Islam is my faith. I believe in Allah. So do you know that Islam is closer to, let me try again. Let me phrase it this way. Christianity and Islam are actually closer than Christianity and Judaism. Isn't that weird? A lot of people don't know that. And I'll say they're close in a sense that Islamists believe that Jesus was a prophet, but not the Son of God. Jews don't believe he was even a prophet. He was just this minister that got crucified. They don't even think Jesus was a prophet, Jews, all right? But yet you have the Judeo-Christian thing. And when you think about Christian, as we know, here's another thing people don't seem to realize. Jesus was a Jew. Let me say that again. Jesus was a Jew. Okay? Just think about that. So, Jews cannot go to heaven, or actually they're going to go to hell. That's what Christians think, because they don't accept Jesus. And then obviously Muslims and Hindus and Buddhists, blah, blah, blah. Let me say this again. There are 2.3 billion Christians in the world. There's 7 billion people on planet Earth. So a third of humanity is Christian. 2/3 are not. They're either Hindus or Buddhists or Jainists or even atheists. Who knows? But they're non-Christians. So 4.3 billion people are going to hell because they believed in the wrong shit. I mean, it's just it's silly. It's really immature. It really is. It's just stupid. I don't know what the hell to say. And okay, let me tell you the little story. When I was a kid, I think I was 6 years old, 5, 6, 7 years old, and I actually went to Catholic school, St. Anthony's, right? I went first through fourth, and then raised the Catholic. And I remember my first encounter with someone who was not Catholic. I'm like, wait, and I'm just like 6 years old. Like, and I remember he said he was Protestant. I go, what's that? And I asked my mother, and she said, oh, they don't have to go to church every Sunday. And I go, oh. And then I met another person who was, I don't know what it was. It was another denomination of Christianity. I guess Protestant or some sort or whatever. And it was like, oh, I thought there was just one. But still within that same, falling under Christianity. By the way, I think there was something like 850 something denominations in Christianity, all in that Protestant thing. It's very weird. But still Christianity. My first encounter with someone who was not Christian, and I don't remember, but I think the person was Islam. I'm not sure, but I was like, wait a minute. Like, you believe in a different God. And then I was like, well, isn't there just one God? Like I was told, like God, and isn't there just Jesus? I remember talking. I'm just a little kid. Like you don't Jesus, and there's like no, no, and my whole world was rocked. It's like, and I remember talking to my teachers, and not like, is there like more than one God? Like, how could that be? I was told there's just one God and there's Jesus and all this. You mean to tell me that there are other gods or people believe in other things? You see, but then you grow up. You grow up and you go, oh, well, obviously, different religions, people believe in different things, and religion is part of culture. But then I go on my channel here at NDE, and these people are still saying the stuff I was saying when I was a little kid. Let me just read you some of this stuff here. Okay, all right. So, all right. No. All right. That's not good. Okay. Thanks for your testimony. God love you and wants a relationship with you through his son, Jesus Christ. Okay. Again, like, well, what if I'm what if it's Allah, or what if it's Hindu? It's all, so it's just that childish way of saying Jesus Christ. Well, for you, it's your thing. You're a Christian, and that's fine. And then there's some. Actually, I got one, and it's all this scripture stuff. It's John 3:16. It's about you and Jesus, not your blah blah blah. If Jesus had to die and get into heaven, you could accept him as your. It's all like 60, 70, 80 of these ridiculous Jesus comments, and I can't believe. I mean, I don't believe it. Are people really that dumb? Like they're unaware of other religions and other faiths? Like, how could they be so ignorant? Right? Like this person here, if you don't, literally, how many comments, like, if you don't accept Jesus, you're going to hell. How does that, let me try again. If you don't accept Jesus, you're going to hell. And as I stated in the last video, let's just say a given, if Jesus really is the Son of God. And we don't know, there's no proof of any of this, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, Jesus is the Son of God. But you don't believe in it, or you feel that there's not enough evidence to support that claim, that Jesus actually is the Son of God. And let's say, well, I'm open, I don't know. You're telling me that a benevolent God is going to condemn you to hell just because you believed in the wrong shit? I mean, it's so confusing, and I keep going at this, and I talk to people like, listen, they were simple people, I know, and they're like, they grew up with Jesus and this, and they always say God, like God did this, and like which God, like the Judeo-Christian God, or the Hindu God, or the Buddhist, or Buddhism doesn't have like a God like that, but you know what I'm saying, and it's so weird. And then I talked to someone who's fairly intelligent, and he says, Jesus and God, and he's convinced like Jesus is the God. And I go, that's fine, but how do you think that sounds to someone who's is non-Christian in Islam? Like, you're an asshole, you suck, and you're stupid. You know how off-putting that is? Okay, I'll be talking more about this. I hope this is hitting home with some people. All right, Tabor Talk, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding. Okay, all religions embrace, right? That's what I say. Just an open mind, right? Universalism. Okay.